Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Not too much has happened here. We are still crabbing along this resistance level for this possible wave 4. We could nearly move the wave 4 here. I did say in the previous video it could very well be, and that would be the primary expectation very much short term, that we will climb a bit higher here, yeah, possibly to the 38.2% fib level at 1292. Now this is not confirmed, absolutely not. The thing is, what we've seen so far is that in this current corrective wave structure here, we see something that we could define as an ascending wedge. You might get away with calling it actually an ascending triangle. Now that would be a bullish pattern. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Possibly rather an ascending triangle. However, does this look bullish? I don't know. From my point of view, not really. It rather looks like a trend continuation pattern to the downside. Now, in the end, with all these patterns, it doesn't really matter. What is important that you can define one of these trend lines here, for example, and then the breakout would indicate obviously that we are pushing to the next resistance. In this case, the next resistance would be very clearly the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement at $12.90. That would also be where I would ideally expect this wave C to get to. It doesn't need to. It already reached the minimum retracement that's needed for such a wave 4 before we go down once more in a wave 5. It's only really if we go above $13.23, that's the 50% retracement, that we can consider that this low was already in. At the moment, it looks to me that ETH, BTC, ADA, Solana, all of these coins, they get one more low in their current wave down. Yeah, of course, if it's too obvious, it's obviously wrong. Someone did say that before. I can't remember who it was. So it could, sometimes you don't get these last lows. Yeah, be aware of that. But so far, and we've hit support. Yeah, we've come deep down. We hit 1190, and basically nearly maxed out this support area. I mean, one more low is possible, but we should really hold support above 1180. Told you in the previous video, let's say we could even come down to 1150, but that's it. That's it. And the only reason why I told you 1150, or was it 1140? Let's just double check that. Is that we can define, in addition to this support area, one more target, and that is based on the length of the, or the relationship of the wave A, which is this move down, and the wave C, which is this move down. And the target is the 1.618 extension. That is at least one possible target. And that's at 1140. If we go lower, it would be in a naturally long wave C. And then I would argue that this is something much more bearish. It's already not good if we drop below $11.80. Yeah, you would lose some confidence in this count, and then below 1140 it would be most likely a breakout to the downside, possibly in the first instance into the $7 range. At the moment, this could all still be part of a larger 1-2 setup. Yeah, because we've got 5 waves down off the low in November. 5 waves up, and then 3 waves here currently to the downside within this support area. We're still in there. And as long as we do that, or let's say as long as we stay above 1140, this count or this chart has a chance to rally in a third wave to the upside. That is still one of the possibilities. It all depends on the pivot point. Do we hold the pivot point, which goes all the way down to 1140? If we drop below that, say hello to $7, I would say. And if we can get out of this support area, yeah, so that would mean a move above $13 would be a first indication that this low is in, and then the move above $15 would realize a wave 3 potential all the way up to around $19. Bear in mind, there is some resistance also here, but that is pretty much exactly at $19 or just below that. So yeah, all of that is currently looking interesting. It's actually not. It's a totally boring chart. By the way, this could also just be an Elliott wave triangle. All of this is also possible. An Elliott wave triangle, yeah. In that case, we would get a little bit more up and down. But no, there is certainly interesting movements could be realized if we have a breakout out of the indicated range. Yeah, that's important as well. Nah, it can't easily be a triangle because this wave moved too high, slightly too high, and therefore I would just consider it an ABC. So yeah, that's just my update about Solana. There is not much more to update until we finally see a break out of this range. Any move within this range could just be treated as corrective. Doesn't really help us to establish where exactly we're going. I mean, what we can see, if we get one more low, we've got 5 waves down. That could just be this C wave here in green, yeah, which is part of this wave 2. And after that, we could be ready for a move up. However, not high confidence until we really see the breakout. This chart has now been crabbing along for weeks. So we really need to see some movement and a breakout of the range. Okay, and that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.